Hey guys, this is kind of a follow-up back home after Battle of Atlanta, and really interesting, I guess, experience. I'll leave it there, and was so proud of our team and how wonderful they did. I was proud of their spirit, their courage to do something they'd never done before. Definitely was a learning experience on a lot of levels, and we did come home with a couple of trophies, which is cool, but that's really not the most important thing. I guess I wanted to just kind of share a couple lessons, and maybe more for myself than anything else, so I can watch this and kind of remind myself of what I have learned, and I know I've got a lot of things I got to think about for the team. The first, I think, thing that I was really surprised about with NASCA was it was a much smaller circuit than I think I thought it was. I think in my head, I really thought it was much bigger, much more of people coming from all different disciplines to compete sort of the Super Bowl, and that's so not what it is. It's a very small circuit, and it's a small circuit with definitely a small select group of people and schools that come to compete. They have a definite style. It's more acrobatic. I'd say not as much traditional martial arts driven. A lot of the things that as traditional martial artists we are taught, and something very basic that the kids picked up on very quickly was, we're taught when we bow, you never take your eyes off your opponent. You never shoot them top of your head. And especially in Korean martial arts, that's disrespectful. Of course, we saw that everywhere, and our kids just could not do that. Even something as basic as a front kick, where people had their toes pointed doing front kicks. We saw that people were not doing that. They were pointing their toes. We've never been taught to do that, especially if you're going to break a board. You would never point your toes to do a front kick board break. So stuff like that we thought was really, really interesting. And I got it, Rachel. Thank you. You're so sweet. You don't have to do that because I got it. Knowing that, and it's very theatric. There's a high level of you got to yell, you got to scream, scream the whole way through, which is not something our kids do. It was hard because it is a very political small circuit, so if they know your instructor, they know your school, they know where you're from, you're going to get judged better than if they don't know who you are. So the kids, in a sense, were hamstrung by the fact that we were all new to the circuit. And because of that, it's disillusioning. It's hard because you hope that it's not going to be that way. You hope that you will be fairly and appropriately judged. And so many times we did see the center judge telling the corner judges to drop their scores for our kids because they were new to the circuit. That's difficult as a competitor, difficult as a coach and an instructor. For the first time in my life, I did not compete in a traditional event because I knew what they wanted, and if my children were not going to compromise, I for damn sure was not going to. Having said all of that, there definitely is a place for different circuits. There's a place for different types of training. And I think I will credit Cesar Dragata, who's one of my instructors, with reminding me this morning that just because they're different doesn't mean that one is better or worse. It is different. And if you want to compete, you can choose to adapt. And if you don't, you can choose not to. And I'm very proud of our kids that they recognize that it's different and they choose not to adapt. They choose to be true to who they are and what they have been trained to do. If that's not worthy of praise and honor, I don't know what is. I think it gives us a direction. We definitely are a team that believes in formal training. We believe in courtesy. We believe in bowing and saying yes sir and yes ma'am. Rachel Sharma probably put it better than anybody else I've ever heard. And she said this in the first 20 minutes we were actually in the ballroom before we even started competition Friday afternoon. She looked at me and she said, "Mom, you know the difference between us and them? When they drop their weapons, they don't do anything. When we drop our weapons, we drop to the mat and do 3 push-ups every single time. And what wisdom from the mouth of a 12-year-old to make that insight so quickly. But she's right. That is the difference. And it's a difference that we honor. And we are proud to be who we are. And the children especially taught me that they know who they are. They believe in who they are. They respect their training, their lineage. They respect the instructors that have given them that lineage. And their instructors, every single one of them, every single person who's had a hand in training one of these kids should be very proud right now because you have done something good. Look for us to be posting more videos of performances. Look for us in 2012, 2013 to see a brand new set of choreography, brand new skills, brand new tricks. We're very excited about what we have to come. We're excited about our direction. Please feel free, if you have any questions about the team or anything that you would like to know, to message me on YouTube or on our SNS webpage on Facebook. So with that, thank you very much. It's a beautiful day outside. Get outside and have a wonderful afternoon.